Taking instant mashed potatoes on the trail? Yeah, just about everyone does, and for good reason. They're cheap, they're easy, they're available at any grocery store around the country, but they can get kind of boring. But come along with me as we make loaded mashed potatoes. We elevate the instant mashed potato game, and it could be your new favorite trail meal. Let's get cooking. Hey, Chef Corso, Outdoor Eats. I'm here to put you on the path to amazing meals on your outdoor treks. And we are here in the backyard in Austin, Texas. 2023, here we are, and we are cooking outside, elevating our meals. But what we're gonna do today is we're gonna whip up a super quick, elevated classic, loaded mashed potato bowl. This recipe makes it into my meal plan pretty often because it uses instant mashed potatoes that we all know and love, but it's adding some protein and adding some extra flavor and adding some extra texture too. And I know a lot of you guys out there, you eat instant mashed potatoes on many trips and many meals. And it can get super boring because texture. It's the same soft texture over and over again. So this recipe has some nice texture, some nice added crunch, some nice added flavor with adding minimal weight. But let's see what our ingredients are for our recipe today. Also, real quick, I made a small round of these hats. Snapback. Yep, that's what it looks like in the back. Patch in the front, green and yellow. They are available in the shop right now. I only have a few, so if you want one, better get rolling and go get one. Let's get cooking. What we're cooking on today is a MSR Pocket Rocket. Classic option, super easy. And we are cooking on a 300 ml little titanium dinky camp pot. And why we're using these today is I love taking these out on a day hike or some of my solo trips, but this is a great recipe to cook on a long haul through hike. It's also really nice to be able to make 1 portion, 2 portions, 12 portions, but we're just gonna do 1 portion on our Pocket Rocket, just like that. Ingredients for our loaded mashed potato bowl. Instant mashed potatoes, your friend, my friend. Pre-cooked bacon. Yes, this is another great protein source on the trail if you are tired of chicken packets, tired of tuna packets, tired of summer sausage. Bacon, pre-cooked bacon, this will last for multiple days on the trail. Great for breakfast, great for dinner. And then to continue loading up our potato bowl, well, we've got a few things here. We've got some cheese bites, nice. Love me some cheese bites. And we've got some fresh green onions. And you might be thinking, you know, packing fresh ingredients on the trail, well, they won't last very long. Well, from my experience, these will last for 4 or 5 days, depending on your trail conditions with minimal issue. But this is gonna give us some nice freshness and some nice crunch to be able to help out our whole bowl situation. So the first thing we're gonna do is we are gonna wake up this bacon in our pot instead of adding water and starting to boil. And why we're gonna do that is this bacon's been sitting in there for who knows how long. It's been sitting on the shelf stable, and we just need to give it a little kiss of heat. So we're gonna get our bacon rolling, then add our water. One thing I love about this recipe is it's super quick, even with warming up our bacon a little bit. And man, we are already going. Make sure you don't scorch it. But we just need a quick little kiss of heat on there to wake it up. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm looking for. Nice color. Then go ahead and hit it with some water. And we're just gonna bring this up to a boil. You know, some elevated camp meals and elevated hiking meals, you know, they don't have to be complicated and they don't have to be fancy. And that's why I love this recipe, because you just add a few different ingredients, a few extra seconds of cooking to give you some great flavor. And it really produces a great meal. All right, well, just in a minute or two, we are up to a boil. I'm gonna go ahead and shut off our heat. Bring this on down so I don't tip it over. I'm gonna add my instant mashed potatoes to my desired consistency. Nice, this will continue to hydrate too after a few more seconds as we sit. So I often like to get it to about like this and see how it reacts over another couple seconds. This is obviously really edible and really delicious right now. But what we're gonna do is add some cheese. I love these cheese bites for quick lunches, quick additions to some breakfast as well, but also nice option for dinner. And this one has some black pepper already in it, which is great because I love fresh black pepper on my mashed potatoes or baked potatoes. Throw a little baby bell in there. Nice and cheesy. Feeling pretty cheesy today. And for our green onions, just do a quick little chop, quick little slice. And for me, I also like adding a little hot sauce. These packets are really great and easy to take along. You can load up your mashed potato bowl however you like. Wow, that looks really tasty. Oh yeah, get the bottom of that. Oh, cheesy. Yeah. So a couple things that you could add to this, and again, load up your mashed potato bowl however you want and how crazy you want. But if you're looking at me and you're like, I am not packing green onions on the trail, there's just no way I'm gonna do that. Well, one, try it. It's really not that hard and they last way, way longer than you think. But you could also try freeze-dried chives. And yes, these are chives. Yes, they will do the job. And yes, they weigh almost nothing. But for me, they are a big old meh on the flavor scale. They hardly have any flavor and it's almost not even worth it. So that's one option if you're really looking to cut, you know, a 1/4 of an ounce from some green onions. But the other that I really like to throw in there is some French's fried onions or fried onions here, because that'll give you some really nice texture. Let's throw a few of those on top. And I've kind of had a new revelation with French's fried onions. You know, they're not just for Thanksgiving on top of the green bean casserole. They are a really nice ingredient to add. They're dry, they're fried, they have some sneaky calories in there, but they give you some really nice texture and really nice flavor for something like this on the top, or throw it in some soups and stews to give you some really nice oniony flavor running through there. But if you're also looking at me and being like, Corso, I'm a vegetarian, I'm a vegan, and I don't like bacon. Said no one ever. But if you are looking at this like, well, I don't want to make this. This is not for me. I'm a vegetarian or vegan. Great, no worries. Throw in some veggies. You can really load it up in the veggie or vegan category. Maybe make broccoli cheddar. Throw some fresh broccoli in there, cook it up real quick. You could also throw these chickpea snacks in there for some nice sneaky protein. You could throw some fresh snap peas. You could throw in some freeze-dried snap peas. You could also do mushroom snacks, dried mushrooms, a whole bunch of different stuff. But go nuts with the loaded mashed potato bowl for veggie, meat, however you want to do it. But it is a great, great trail meal to have as an option to be able to take along. Get out there. Boca boca.